let me thank you for first. Let me thank you for so first. Let me thank you for having a platform to you know like this for fathers to be able to come on and be celebrated or and obviously moms make the world go around, but I think it's some really great fathers out there, and like I said, I appreciate you giving us the opportunity to I guess get credit for it.
Thank you. You're so welcome. I mean, I just felt like it's something that needed to be done. I said, well, nobody else is going to do it. I will at least do my part. So again, I thank you for agreeing to do this. Now, my first question is, do you feel that society in general minimizes the value of fathers in their children's lives?
Absolutely. I think so, and rather it be intentional or not. I think the way the world works, and obviously, like I said a while ago, mothers really are they make the world go round. Mothers are very strong, especially in the Black community. You do have a lot of situations where Black fathers or Black dads they drop the ball and they're I guess they're quote unquote deadbeats. And I think what happens in that it really hurts the fathers that really do care and really are there for their kids every day. And then there's also several different dynamics that go into all of that. Was there a bad breakup in the home?
Right.
So a lot of different things, but 9 times out of 10, the dad is going to always get the short end of the stick or be the bad guy, and I don't think that's fair.
Absolutely. I agree with you 100%. Absolutely. So let me ask you this question also for the audience. How many children do you have? How many boys and how many girls?
I have 3 kids. I have 2 boys and 1 girl. I have Andre Jr., who is 10. I have Ashlyn, who just turned 8, and I have little Kobe, who was a year.
Okay, which I absolutely didn't know anything about. And as one of your moms, I'm gonna have to beat you up when I see you because I didn't know anything about the last baby boy until I saw the picture. So I had wrote a note that I was gonna beat you up when I see you. Okay, now let me ask
Oh
you
God,
this.
that's
So just
trouble.
be
I apologize,
yeah,
Mom.
just be prepared. So let me ask you the question about the children. Do you feel like you father your daughter differently than you do your sons?
Uh, yeah, I think so. I don't think it's on purpose. I think it's just a natural thing. It's like I think mothers also, kind of raise their, treat their kids or maybe raise their daughter different than what they would raise their son. I think especially as a Black man, trying to raise a Black male, a Black boy,
Yeah,
it's just certain things that you have to instill in him.
absolutely.
Um, that a Black female or a Black little girl might not go through. So we do have to be conscious and raise them a little bit different.
I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree. And the other thing is that with little girls,
I
you are going to be your daughter's very first example of how she should be treated by a man. So it's important that she
right.
sees that from you first, so she'll know what to expect, or she'll know what she deserves, I should say. Yeah. So, what are some lessons that
Right.
you?
Yeah. All of that is important.
Oh, absolutely. Because I think about my dad, and from a little girl, all I can remember is him being loving and protecting. He would be a disciplinarian when needed, but I always knew that if I had an issue, I could go to my dad and he would father me. And so I think little girls need that because when we go out, start dating or what have you, my sister Kelly and I were laughing about this the other day. Some of the men that we encountered didn't stand a chance because we were so busy trying to compare them to how our father was. And if they couldn't measure up, like they got kicked to the curb,
Right.
which in hindsight was really not a good thing. But but it was just the way that he treated us that we knew, you know, what to expect. And I
Right.
think your daughter definitely, from what I see, she's definitely getting that from you, and I commend you for that.
Thank
Um,
you. I appreciate that.
sure, sweetie. Now, what lessons are you absolutely making sure to teach your children?
I mean, well, one, I just teach them my the most important thing for me is for my kids to be good people. You know, to be kind, to be trustworthy. You know, have big hearts. You know, to give when they can. You know, just have respect for the elders, have respect for themselves, have respect for, you know, the people that are around them. I honestly believe that the children, I know it's kind of cliche, but I honestly believe the future art, you know, it starts with the youth. It starts with the children. The world is going to be whatever we instill in these kids. So I know with mine how to do to make sure that they are good people, you know, and be the type of person that would give, you know, that will help other people.
Absolutely. And they definitely are seeing getting that from you, not just verbally, but they are watching you do that, because I've watched you down through the years, how you've taken these children under your wings and fathered them, even with the sports or the academics or what have you. And so they definitely are getting that from you, that it's important not to be selfish. The whole world is not built around you, but you have to learn to live in the world with other people and to be a good person. So those are very, very good lessons. Now, I promise you I wasn't going to keep you long, but I want to ask you this question. I have an organization you probably know called A Mother's Cry. And the cries are not her tears necessarily, but her voice. So what is one thing that you feel that we as mothers should or could do better to make sure that our children bond with their fathers?
Um, I think one of the main things is to understand that a father loves his child just as much as a mother do. You know, I think our role as fathers are just as important, and that is not to diminish, you know, what a mother does, because, like I said, I will always feel like a mother is a backbone of any family. Um, you know, but at the same time, I feel like fathers are, you know, just as important. So I would say just try to work together a little more.
Yes, yes,
Um, you know, um, understand that, and I can't speak for every, you know, obviously every situation is
right,
different,
right,
you
right.
know, but from the most part, to understand that every father loves, you know, that a father loves his kid. If he's really going to be a father, if he's a real man, he loves that child just as much as a mother does. And he wants what's best for that child just as much as the
Yes,
mother does. Just understand that you are working together to raise a good human being. You know what I mean? To raise something that you created together. You know, so no matter what happens between your personal rapport, your personal relationship, or anything like that, the kids are a priority,
that's right.
and I feel that just understanding and working well with a father, it can go a long way. And I think honestly, you'll see it play out in a positive way in the kid's life.
Absolutely. I agree with you 100%. And I'm so glad you said that, because uh, both of my sons I raised without fathers. My oldest son, his father died when he was 10 months old. But my youngest son's father, he was alive, but he wasn't in the picture. And there were a lot of negative things that I could have said that would have been true about him, but I didn't do that. And I was, you know, I might talk about it to my sister or to my mother, but around my son, I never said anything negative about his dad, because I feel like even though he wasn't being a great father, he was still his father. And it really disturbs me when I hear women talking bad about their children's fathers to the children, because they are going
Yeah.
to pull that into their spirit, and it's, you know, and I don't like that. So I'm like you. Whatever the situation is between the adults is between the adults. But I believe that a father loves their children as much as a mother, and some maybe even more, because that's a whole nother topic that I had young lady on last week, that not every female that gives birth is a mother. Um, and so
That's
just
true.
because you had a child doesn't mean you're a mother. There are some fathers that are doing way better jobs parenting children. So I don't ever want anybody to think or say that it's okay for us to demean the value of our fathers in our children's lives. Okay, I have another question I would like to ask you. As a father, what
Mhm.
would you say is your greatest achievement?
Um, I think just being there for my kids, you know, just being an example, you know, especially for, you know, obviously my daughter is all about her mom when she, you know, she wants to be like her mom and stuff like that. Something I'm really proud of is just being that positive influence and a positive role model for especially my son, for little Dre. You know, it means everything to me that he wants to follow in my footsteps, and do the things that I've done, and
Yes,
just to be able to go out and not just speak these things, but actually do the things that I say. Um, as far as trying to give back and trying to, you know, be the best person that I can be. Obviously, I'm not perfect, you know, but that's also a lesson for my kids, for them to understand that there's nobody perfect, you know, but just being able to go out and do the things that I say I do, and he can actually see it,
that's right.
you know. I think that is, and just loving them unconditional, you know. I think honestly that is the thing I'm best at, you know, that I'm most proud of. You know, I probably can go on for days when I talk about them three, you know, just because you know, they are my world, you know, and everything I do is to try to leave a legacy for them, you know. You know, so that part is really important to me.
I love that. I love what you said. And I know for a fact that it's true, because one of the reasons why I wanted you to be a part of this honoring fatherhood this month is because I watched the way you father your children. And I observe you in the presence of those children when you don't even know I'm observing you. And it's never like they're a problem, or you wish they would go away or disappear. Even when your daughter, the princess, is running around asking 10,000 questions, I've seen you very patiently respond to her. And little Dre, I love watching him
Right.
play basketball, and I think he's going to surpass you today. But
I hope so. I think he will too. I hope so.
but yeah,
But for now, I kick his little butt for now.
but yeah, I love that. I love, and that's why when I was making my list of fathers that I wanted to ask, your name was like at the top, because I love the way you father those children, and how you fathered other children that are not even yours, with regard to coaching, and even in your community there in your city where you live, trying to do things to make things better for other children that are not yours. And I appreciate that about you. So I'm going to get ready to let you go. I just want to take like 15 minutes of your time and talk to you, because I do know, in addition to being a father, you are entrepreneur, a basketball coach, and so many other things. I know you're very busy, and I genuinely appreciate you taking time to talk to me today.
Oh, I wouldn't miss it for the world. I appreciate you having me come on and feel that I'm someone that could be honored for being a father. It means the world to me. You know, I love you.
Love you too.
And I hope that I see you soon. Please don't beat me up because I forgot to let you know about Kobe.
All
But
right, I'll let you go. I'll let you go
but
this
I
time.
know you will.
All right, I love you so much.
All right, I love you too.
All
Thanks for
right, be
having me.
safe. Okay.
All right, I will.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye bye.